Okay, so you've just experienced your first quantum EFT and mining the Akash workshop.
I have. It's been wonderful.
And we looked at things like psychometry, opening your intuition to your higher self, using EFT in time, space and place, using it on past lives, experiencing group past lives, and also mining the Akash of your own record of lives. So how did that experience unfold for you?
It's been a great weekend. Spiritually wonderful. I've connected to a lot of things. I've discovered a lot of things of why I am the way I am because of past lives that I have actually tapped into. So that's been a great experience. Released a lot, obviously. And I felt safe within this environment. So it's been a wonderful experience. I'm feeling very calm now, a little bit tired. But that's only natural, I would assume. But it's well worth the experience to tap into that and to understand it a little bit more as well. And tap into your own truth, whatever that might be. It's been great.
And also some of the reasons why perhaps you're feeling the way you are feeling in this life, but not really knowing why. And being able to find the source of those in other lives and then release them and tap on them, and have EFT sessions on those lives that came up.
Yeah, the thing is, the two lives that I did tap into, the first one being Joshua, which was very funny because he was such a strapping, young, gorgeous bloke, and he had many women around him, and the lesson there was to look at the fact that I'm not very good at committing myself or having commitments, even though I have been married and had relationships, but not fully committing myself. So that's what I got from Josh's path, from the life of Josh. And then going into Layla, who was the woman from Fiji, and tapping into her sadness and realising where a lot of things have come from, and the IBS, and I actually got the stab where the IBS happens, and realising all that sadness, and then doing EFT on that, and getting to Layla and helping her heart and her sadness, which is ultimately mine anyway. So that was interesting, and all those things were relevant. Like Layla, who was a gorgeous Fijian girl who, when I was a child, I was fascinated by island girls, whether they were from Fiji or not, I didn't know, but the long black hair and the dark skin, and she was just beautiful. And it made me realise a lot of things. Again, it was all relevant to me now and what's going on for me, and the incredible sadness, and yet she has this happy face, this, oh, but I'm really happy, but deep down she isn't. So, I can take a bit of all of that. It all meant something to me. And even this morning, what was that this morning? And
it was triggered by one of the channelings when we did listen to the past life, present fear of the spiritual entourage of the Pharaoh that really triggered you of feeling smothered.
And I couldn't breathe, and it triggered something in me, and I think I was crying, and then the channeling stopped, and we had a chat, and I thought, oh, this is not good. I can't breathe. And then it just all came out, and I got hot, and I'm thinking, oh God, what am I going to do here? Because the whole time Jenny's tapping on me, and I'm thinking, I know this is not real. I knew it was an illusion, but my body's going, no, it's not.
It was a body
it's
memory.
Real.
It's cellular memory.
The body remembered, and my brain's going, no, hang on, it's not. And the whole time Jenny's tapping on me, and I just thought, oh no, I'm suffocating here, I'm really drowning here, I just don't know what at some point I hope I'm going to come out of it, and I did. Fortunately, I'm always going to, but in that moment, again, I couldn't breathe. So that was really interesting, but I let go of so much stuff, which was freeing, very liberating for me. And then again with Josh and then Layla, it's all just relevant. And even the angel cards yesterday, or the cards we did yesterday, the two cards that I got were just everything now. It's the trust, it's the everything will come in good time. And I mean, I know that can be general, but for me, trust is a very big issue. And that was my main card. It's about trust.
Yeah.
And just living your soul purpose.
And it's amazing when we have the intention and plus the energy of the group, how it's all amplified, and the experiences of the group and the past lives are amplified.
Yes.
But there's also that safety and protection with the group energy.
I don't think I could do it without that. If I'm ever, I suppose I'm just like any other human being, but if I feel threatened in any way by anyone within the group, I won't divulge anything. You won't get what you see me do. I'm not trusting of many people, which is my issue, I know. But in this environment, I've never felt like I couldn't share. Only Layla. And then when we tapped on Layla, I was fine just to share it very calmly. So that's it. Not threatened, I just couldn't share that with anybody. So I'm always safe here. And I know that you're the sort of facilitator that can bring me out, but there's a lot of facilitators that aren't that great, but I know that you can, and you proved it. Even when I thought it wasn't going to happen, I was going to be stuck with those pharaohs. Joking.
Yeah, it's a great process to be able to move through it and to release it, instead of having it trapped in your biology and your cells and your memory. It's now processed.
And the thing is, if I was at home doing it, this is why I don't do a lot of work on my own, because I won't go through it. I'm just a fraidy cat. I get to that point of the pain, of the whatever it is. I go, no, I can't do this. But when I'm in a safe group, I know I can, because the group energy, you know that you're there, that they're there with you, helping you, tapping along with you, whatever it is, and they're going to get you through it. So I'm always very, very safe here. Love it. Great weekend. Do yourselves a favour.
And I'll probably see you at the next one anyhow.
Absolutely.
See what you experience next time. So that's what it's all about, is it's experiencing and moving through and learning and growing. And it's not a workshop where you get a certificate and you've learnt this and learnt that. It's about what experience are you going to get out of this, and how's it going to serve you now in your life. And then when you come back next time, it's like, what experience am I going to get out of this now?
Again, it just makes sense. Everything I do with you makes sense, from the time capsules, the trauma capsules, to the Josh, Layla, everything. It all just makes sense. It's all relevant to my life, as it always is, but it makes sense to me. Not just, oh yeah, I did this past life thing and this is what I got from it. I got more than just a scenario. It was actually very relevant to all the things that are going on in my life, and all the issues that are coming up for me that I'm prepared to look at now. Clearly I haven't been prepared to look at them, or I didn't want to know, or I wasn't au fait with the whole thing or something. I don't know.
That's the intention that we frame the whole thing in, and that's the way the whole weekend is set up. We couldn't have done the work that we did today in past lives and Minding Nakash yesterday. The whole of yesterday was to set you all up for that and to prepare you for the energy of this.
Yes.
We couldn't just step into that. It's pretty high level energy work that we're doing in other lives, and having a whole group do it and all experiencing it at once, but individually. The whole energy needs to build up to get to that place. Yeah,
it's like a real gentle process, wasn't it? Right until this morning, and then it's, wow, here we go. It's a great ride, thanks.
You're welcome.